Hello students, how are you? Today, let's discuss about budget expenditure. In our previous class, we discussed about budget receipts. Both capital receipts and revenue receipts we finished. Today, let us discuss about what is meant by revenue expenditure and capital expenditure because these both constitute budget expenditure. Okay, let's start the class. First of all, when we study about budget expenditure, we have to analyze revenue expenditure and capital expenditure because budget expenditure consists of these two, revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. So in this expenditure part, we have to consider the term asset and liability. Receipt part we took liability and asset first. Here we are considering asset and liability. Either it's create asset or liability or it reduces asset or liability. That's a question. So in revenue expenditure, first of all, revenue expenditure, it is the expenditure. It neither creates any asset nor causes any reduction in the liability of the country. Once again, it neither creates any asset, means negative meaning, and nor causes any reduction of the liability of the country. Means it's not having a negative impact. It's not creating any asset or not reducing any liability. It is remaining as it is the liabilities and asset of the country. So the 2 points are, it does not create any asset in the country. Second one, it does not reduce any liability of the country. Clear? So both are negative. Revenue receipt, the same thing we used, neither liability nor asset, collecting revenue. Same way here also revenue expenditure, it is considered as well like that. For example, grants given by the central government to the state government during calamities or any emergencies, because that's the responsibility of the central government to give that one. During the time of flood, central government offered grants to the state governments to cover up the situation. That fund is there. That's the responsibility of the government, is it? That is why we can say such kinds of expenditure is considered as to be the responsibility of the nation. So it does not create any asset in the government and it did not reduce the liability of the government also. Clear? Let's see what are the objectives of this revenue expenditure. Why did the government spend money for this purpose? First of all, satisfaction of collective needs of the people. Means the people needs many things, their wants. Though their wants can be satisfied by the government during the time of calamities, during the time of catastrophes, during the time of emergencies, government has to consider the needs of the people. Such a way government spends money for the people. Clear? Second objective is that a smooth running of the government. For the smooth running of the government has to spend these necessary expenses. Government has to give salaries for the employees. Smooth running of the government, is it? And third one is that economic and social welfare of the people. Yes, government has to spend money for the welfare. That's a responsibility of the government. That's why government spend. This is the compulsory spending of the government. Government has to spend this money for the people. And fourth objective is that to create infrastructure in the country. Government has to provide better infrastructure for the development. And fifth objective, we can think that reduction of inequality in the country. In order to reduce the inequality between the rich and the poor, government has to spend compulsorily some amount of money for the welfare of the poor people in the country. That is the responsibility of each and every government. If it is central government, they have to spend money for the welfare of the state government. If it is a state government, that's the responsibility of the state government to spend money for the welfare of the people. So all these are the essential expenditure of the government. Clear? Then last one, accelerating the speed of economic development, because our nation offers development. So every people should get the responsible share of development from the side of the government. These are the major objectives of government in this revenue expenditure. Next, let's analyze what are the items of this revenue expenditure. Which all areas are coming under the expenditure part of this government. First of all, wages and salaries for the government employees. That is the responsibility of the government. Because by giving this wages or salary, it is not increasing any asset of the government. It is not reducing the liability of the government. That's why we said neither creates any asset nor causes any reduction in the liability of the country. Clear? Wages and salary for the government employees. Central government employees by the central government. State government employees by the state government. That's the responsibility. Second thing, interest payments. If it is loan has taken from any of the sources, correspondingly we have to pay the interest. That's the responsibility. And third one, subsidies towards the producers. Either maybe the agricultural producers or industrial people. Government is providing subsidy. That subsidy also the responsibility of the government to sustain them in the productive sector. Clear? Fourth one is that defense purchases. Defense purchases means those amount is coming under this revenue expenditure. It is the reason is that is the responsibility of the nation to purchase those things to protect the nation from foreign aggression. Understood? So that is why all these expenses are coming under the revenue expense of the government, and this is considered to be the expenditure. Clear now? These are the major 4 items of government expenditure, revenue expenditure. Next, let's move to capital expenditure. So revenue expenditure means it does not create any asset or it does not reduce any liability of the country. Let's see what is capital expenditure. Capital expenditure, it means that it creates asset in the country or it reduces liability of the nation. Let's see, for example, how it has to be increases, creates asset. Suppose the government spend money for the construction of an airport or construction of a metro. Definitely that's an asset to the government. Even if it is that money is borrowed from the international organization, liability is there, but that is an asset. Is it? So such assets, it's a lifelong asset for the government. So that's a source of asset. Second thing, how it reduces liability. Means, or it causes the liability of the country. When the government repays the loans, reduces liability of the country. First time it was borrowing, responsibility. So capital expenditure means either it creates asset or it reduces the liability. When we pay the interest and loans principal amount to the central government or the other agencies, that liability is now reduced. That is the capital expenditure. Clear? And that is the matter of creating asset in the country also. Let's see what are the items of expenditure by the government. First of all, expenditure on land and buildings. Government construct buildings and government acquire land, and that creates, they are constructing any of the institutional things for the development. Means buildings they are constructing and the government shift their offices to the building, civil stations, municipal offices, corporations. All these are working in the government buildings. That's an asset creation. Clear. Second thing is that government purchases machineries and other equipments for the public sector units. Public sector units are there. Few are there only, but for that purpose, government purchases machineries. That also an asset to the government, until it is there with the government. Because now the period of disinvestment, privatization, is it? And third thing is that expenditure of the government on shares, purchases of shares of the companies and all. So that much asset also created. And fourth one is that loans to state governments given by the central governments. When the central government gives loans to the state government, that also considers to be an asset creation of the state government. Understood? Such a way we can say these are the 4 major items of capital expenditure. So once again, revenue expenditure means neither creates any asset nor causes any reduction of the liabilities of the nation. Neither nor. But in capital assets we are saying it either creates asset or causes any reduction in the liability of the country. There neither nor, here either or. Understood? So these are the summary of budget expenditure. Hope you enjoyed the class. Tomorrow I'll come with the plan expenditure and non-plan expenditure.